Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Air Hauler with me, MeHerd37. So in our last flight, we went from Honolulu over to, what was it, KSPS, I can't even remember the name of it off the top of my head. Palm Springs, I think it was. And so now, like I said, I wanted to do a flight going back, so we do have one. That is Long Beach, which is, as you can see, right near LA, going back to Honolulu. And I think that'll probably be the last of the 777 flights, because I did load up the 757 and was finally able to get a flight plan into it. Finally figured that out. And so we'll probably start that after this. So let's go ahead and get this done. This is this finishes 1.4 million. Let's see, I got that loaded up. Get over there. Alright, so we can go 3,000 miles, about 800 extra. Cargo's loaded. We'll start a little earlier. Whoops, wrong way. Start like 10. Let's see. Now we gotta pick a gate. Let's go with like a... why is there only like 2 gates? We'll try this one right here, gate medium. So let's go ahead and move on over to the plane. Alright everybody, take a look outside real quick. Oh, there's somebody. Got some activity out here. Kinda weird, kinda feel like I'm out in the middle of, I don't know, nowhere. No gates, no nothing. Alright. Beacon and nav. Let's hit our parking brake. Reset the altimeter real quick. Alright. Let's check our fuel. And we are at 219.569. And cargo should be good. Yep, that's good. Alright, so we'll go to the FMC. And reference airport here at Long Beach is KLGB. So KLGB. Alright, so our flight plan KLGB. And Honolulu is PHNL. There we go. Flight number, YouTube Transport 37. And we'll be taking off on runway 30. Alright. Go ahead, activate, execute. Alright. Taking off on, like I said, runway 30. And it's Anaheim, without the E or whatever, transition VTU. And then we're arriving 8 left. We don't always use 8 left, but maybe that's where the wind is always going. And it is Reef 4. There we go, Reef 4. Transition Ziggy. Alright, execute that. Alright. Carry 10 in reserves. Reserve fuel weight. Cruising altitude. I don't know if we can we get 34,000? Nah, we'll go 32,000 then. Alright, cost index 75. Thrust limiter, let's go 10%. Flaps 15. And our V speeds, we'll get that. And our trim is 4. And that's what it is right now. Let's go over to the approach, put that speed in. Kind of fast. I think that might have been our problem. One of our problems in that last video, where it said I landed a little hard, and I did land, I think it was just we're kind of fast. in the last one, but I think a lot of that was because how heavy we are. With some of these flights, we got so much cargo in there, we gotta come in kind of quick. So maybe that's part of the problem. Not like I can do anything about it. Except, you know, try and carry as little fuel as possible. There's 8 left. 170, 170, 198. At most, I'd want to be 190. I wonder if it'll let me change that. Yes. So this got 210. But it won't let me do that one. I don't know why it always does that. It's like, a lot of times it's like the first one will let you, and then it's like, no, now you gotta type the rest in. 3728. Alright, 210. Alright, that looks a lot better. Alright, oh, I see one thing. And why do we have to do a heading? 301 heading. That's really odd. That is really odd. What in the world? Why so squiggly and everything? Millum? No, Wilma. Alright, so that's Wilma. I don't know where SLI is. Right there. Alright. It's just odd. Very odd. Alright. Let's go ahead and get back up here. Holler for our pushback. Taking off on runway 30. Which is exactly opposite of where we are right now. So we should be... I don't see our runway on here. If I squeeze that down, there it is. So we're just over to the right. Hopefully it's that right over there. Let's go over to the menu. Let's go our pushback, and I think we should just... Can't go 90 degrees, I don't know. Let's go 45 degrees. Nose to the right, 265. Probably a little too far, I don't know.
And, ground.
We shall see.
Hi, Captain. We're all set to go up here. We've been cleared to push and start at your discretion. Roger that. Ready for push. Power and air clear. Doors closed.
Button to just push that button. There's a parking brake. There we go.
Okay, parking brake is off. Clear to push.
Alright, radio for the minimums. We're going to 32,000.
TCAS test. Pass.
Brakes off. Here we go.
Taking off runway 30. And we'll move this up to 250. Flight director on, arm LNAV and VNAV. Come on, guy, get to pushing us already. I don't know what the heck's up with our pushback. We are not moving. Well, it's just because of that guy. He can't... You don't know how to drive that thing, do you, pal? God. Come on, guy. You can do it. No, you can't. You, sir, are drunk. Come on. Now you gotta, like, back up. Oh my goodness. This is... Oh, jeez. Where'd you go, guy? Where are you? Okay, I'm about to just do an FSX pushback. What in the world, guy? I mean, are you serious right now? Yeah, go under the plane. That's the way to do it. Okay. What is it? Control P or Shift P? Alright, Shift P. Control P. What the heck? I thought that's how you did a normal pushback. There we go. Hit Shift P again, and it's finally moving. Now watch this guy come over and like hook up to us. This is odd. You just keep going in circles there, guy. Maybe you'll eventually get it. Oh yeah, here he comes. Shift P to stop, and then let him do his thing. What are you doing? Wow, this is like a busy airport or something. We got this guy over here. That, I don't know if that's got to be a different guy. Alright, we're gonna go. Let's just get out of here. Taxi light on. Let's go find our runway. Gotta figure it's the one to our right. Let's see what our guy over here is doing. Yeah, come get us, man. Come over.
This is complete. Set back to right place.
Yeah, whatever. But we're gonna.
Brakes are set and pressure's
I can't move. I can't steer it.
Okay, sir. Tow bar is on. Pin is out. Watch the pin on the right.
Alright guys, thanks. You're cleared to disconnect. We will be watching for the pin and the release from guidance on the right side of the airplane, and we'll see you guys next time through.
Roger that. Have a good flight.
Okay, it's like I can't go left and right. What is going on here? I can't use that. Well, it's like it's saying I've got no rudder. Which is, I mean, is the okay, it's not letting me steer the plane. What the heck, man? Yeah, we got no front wheel action. What the heck is going on? I wonder if it was the Control P or SP. Did that... Oh, look who's back. Oh my... What is going on? Maybe if this guy hooks up, maybe they... And he disappeared. He didn't fix my wheels. There, now that... So, he just needed to touch them again, I guess. I don't... What is going on? Oh, jeez. Now I don't even know where we are. I think... Is this us? I hope this is us. What is going on? Interesting way to start off. Yeah, jeez. I knew something was wrong. I don't know. Maybe he didn't get the pen out. Who knows? Alright. So let's cross this runway. There's obviously no one on this end. we're taking off from this end, so there shouldn't be anyone over at the other end. Now, is this going to be sent out? This is one of those runways where it's like starts right here, but it keeps going on. So I don't know. I think I'm going to go to the end just to be safe. Set our flaps to 15. Alright. And I'm going to have to do this flight probably just like I did the last one, and the 777, which is like save it every 15 or 30 minutes. If you see any, if you're watching the video the whole way through and you ever notice little weird things like how the clouds all of a sudden change or something, that's all it is. It's just saving it, and then just the way it comes up in the editing, because I gotta edit stuff out like the saving parts and stuff like that. I don't know why the 777, although last time I did that and it never crashed, so who knows. The times I didn't do it, it crashed. When I didn't do it, it crashed. When I did save it, it didn't crash. I don't know. So we'll go all the way to the end. Yeah, I loaded up the 757 and I finally figured out how to do the flight plan. You gotta like load it into FSX flight planner, have it save it, and then you can load it in. I don't know why it's like that. That seems odd, but that's the way it is. It's not that great of a plane either, and it's the Captain Sim version.
Approaching 30.
Alright, we'll stop here. And we'll be flying the 300 version instead of the 200 freighter. Alright, strobes on, landing lights are on, taxi light off. The 300 version just carries a little bit more weight than the 200, and that's why we're doing that. See, this is a really weird SID because look, it's taking us like around the airport. Like, why go around? Why wouldn't we just go straight over there? I mean, I guess I could take part of that out and do that, but I don't know. Odd. Could be because we're so close to LAX. Maybe that's the reason. Although it doesn't look like we're going that far out. Oh my goodness. Not the greatest turn.
On runway 30.
I got way off on that turn. That was terrible. We're still not lined up. We're too far to the left. We're gonna go for it. So let's go ahead. Bench the throttles. Thrust is set. Let's get out of here. Hopefully no one's crossing our runway. The nose is coming up. It did that last flight. I don't know why. It's properly trimmed, and that seems that's what usually occurs if you don't do it. You're trimmed too much.
V1, rotate. V2.
Yep, we needed that extra runway. Come on, plane. Positive rate, gear up. Kind of struggled getting off the ground, although it's because we are heavy. Flaps to 5. Set the autopilot. See if we can take a look. Some intense scenery in this area. Got the ocean out to our left. Wonder if we can see like LA. Is that LAX ahead of it? No, that's not an airport, is it? Perhaps that's it? I don't know. I don't see LA. Any tall buildings or anything. Alright, that's what I figured. Our flaps need to... Oh my goodness. Alright. Wilma just... All this stuff needs to be deleted. So, let's go down to the FMC and get these shakes off. There we go. So we're actually going to go right over LAX. That was just a weird flight plan, a weird SID. Let's increase the range on that. Go back outside. Beautiful LA. US cities. Los Angeles. That's kind of cool, the port area. It does have some good scenery, I gotta say. It's just so freaking intense. That can't be LAX, that's way too small. Yeah, so LAX is gonna be over here and to our right. It was just a very odd SID. And the plane couldn't even stay on it. So LAX is straight ahead. Kind of wanted to see it. Yeah, a lot of that scenery looks really good, I gotta say. Wow. It's pretty intense scenery as well. Wish we could get a better look ahead. Yeah, there's LAX right there. Where is the... I thought the city was out to the right. Could be wrong. Oh, there it is, right over here. I need to buy LAX. It's like a major airport, and I never have gotten it. Although, heck, we're that in LA, U.S. cities LAX, probably not good for the computer. Really intense. Alright, so I'm going to move the range up to 160. And everything's looking good, so we'll go ahead and speed it up, and I'll be back in a bit. Alright, everybody, we just crossed 10,000 feet. Oh, we got some rain coming in, huh? Here's our airport, obviously. We're coming in at the other direction. Kind of weird. Why would you be brought in right over the top of the airport? That seems very not safe. I mean, I guess you do. But still, I mean, we're obviously so close in the area. A lot of mountains. Well, I guess it is a volcanic island. Alright. Almost forgot landing lights at 10,000. We were a little late there. So it looks like, yeah, we come up. We really do go out kind of far, don't we? Actually, speed this up to 2x. Since we go so far out and around. 57554. Only 2. It's not too far. So we're just above our flap speed. I don't know if we should go ahead and lower some flaps or not. I guess not, since we're still above it. It's weird. Even though we have auto throttles, I can move them all of a sudden. I noticed that just a little bit ago. I'm not sure why. But yeah, it's still been controlling them a good bit. Arm the spoilers, although we might need the speed brake. I can't remember this plane if you can use the speed brake when the spoilers are armed. I know in some of the other planes you can't. You can hear the engine swelling up, and I'm not touching them at all. In fact, I might as well go ahead and cut that off. Oh, let's also go into our FMC real quick. Find our approach speed. Yeah, 153. Give it a little thrust. See if I can't keep it around 210 or so. Although at 2x it's a lot harder to do that. So let's go out and start putting out the flaps. There's one. So it'll be 5, 9, 11, 13. Oh, about 21 miles out. Oh, so there's an 8. I thought that was actually 2. So after the last one, there's actually 8 miles to the runway. So we actually have plenty of flying still left to do. Doesn't look like it's raining anymore. Move the range down just a second. Slow it down a little. Alright. Gonna start turning back towards the airport. Flaps to 5. Alright. So we need to be 153, so that's not too bad. I'm gonna go ahead and, well, I'll wait till we straighten out and then I'll slow it down. Well, actually, there's the airport. Let's go ahead and slow it down. Let's make sure it's slowed down. Sometimes when it redoes it, it can speed back up. Watch our speed's getting low. Or actually almost our landing speed. Let it get way too low. See how far we've got. Got 10 miles out. See when we hit the localizer. Watch our speed as we descend. Flaps to 15. See, I want to land on that one. It seems cool, but there's no ILS or anything. Alright, so it looks like we're on the glide slope. Just throw the gear down. Flaps to 20. Need to slow down. There, the speed's starting to drop more. Flaps to 25. So we should be good. Auto brakes are set to 2. Spoilers are armed. Watch our speed. Do some thrust, try to get to stay more. Alright, full flaps. Alright, 1,200 feet. Our speed's pretty good. A little more throttle. Alright, it's all mine. A little more throttle. I don't think it should be bouncing around that much.
1,000.
A little more throttle. We need to get up. We're low. Not too much, that'll get us way over. Starting to get a little high and right. Dropping back low. A little high.
Approaching 08 left.
Getting too slow. Floating. That seemed gentle. It's a little late on the reverser. I couldn't find the F2. Alright, we can click those off. And there's another plane on the runway. Wow. That was actually... Normally I would be pissed, but that was actually kind of cool. That was actually kind of cool. Well, come on, man. What's up with the sound? Oh, man. Their little airports has been a little odd on this flight. That was actually pretty cool. It was actually a good landing, too. Hey, man. It seemed like our speed, we were almost got to the stall speed, but didn't quite get there. I think we landed just before we got to the stall speed. I don't know where it wants us. Is it to the left more? I can't find progressive taxi. There it is. Alright. Alright. Alright, let me stop right here. Click off these auto brakes. Turn on the APU. We can kill these landing lights. Turn on the taxi light. Strobe light can go off. Alright, now we can proceed. That guy got off the ground just in time. Because normally I'd kind of be kind of pissed, but we didn't hit, so I'm not. It was actually pretty daggone cool. Why don't we just park here, actually? I mean, why? Let's check a lookout. It's like it wants us to park right there. The gate just on the other side. I say no. I say no to that. Let's just park right here. I will not park over there. We will park here. No reason not to. Except that we're probably a little big for this gate. This area. Like with smaller planes, you tell by that the gates are so close. Alright. Kill that flight director. It was bugging me. A little further. Stop right there. Park brakes on. Kill that taxi light. For some reason the buttons don't really want to work in the 777. I think you can map them actually in the FMC, but I haven't had too much luck with that. Here comes the jetway. The APU's on. Let's go ahead and kill the engines. What does that say? Parking brake set. I think we can actually... There is a doors page. Actually, we'll go with the right one. I actually don't know how to open them, though. To be quite honest. How do you open the doors? Or does it have to be in the center panel? There's no buttons in the center panel. I've never actually thought about that, but I actually don't know how to open the doors. How do you open the doors? I do not know. Oh, it's probably over here. Duh. Probably use the other computers as well. There we go. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. Open, open, open. Well, I guess you really wouldn't open that right side, huh? Just kind of screwing around. It's our last flight, so it's kind of dumb to do this now, but... Set the chocks. Definitely need the AC. In Can't remember if it's 1 plug or 2 plugs. We actually messed with that before. Ground maintenance. See, like I said, this actually, it like tracks it. I didn't know you could cool the brakes. Now that we're done with it, we'll service it. Remember our tires on the last one? Won't mess with that. Oh, the 777 sure has been fun. Like I say, I'm gonna do the 757. I'm thinking, I don't see. Oh, those. I guess those are trucks. When doing that, we might actually hop in the 777 one more time. Turn the APU off. We might hop in the 777 one more time and just do some long flights like Melbourne or Dubai or something. If we find something really long flight, I think that would be really cool. Well, if I can get back to here. It has been fun, 777. But let's go ahead and move on over to Air Hauler, and we'll get paid. Alright, here we are. What? Condition 98. We didn't do any damage. We did get this plane because of the shifting winds, especially at the beginning. We got around 16,000, 17,000 feet. It did overspeed a couple times. Air Hauler didn't say anything about it. It did it later on as well. I'm wondering if that could have been it. I don't think we had anything fragile. I know we didn't have anything fragile. That's kind of perplexing because on the last flight we had 1% damage. Yeah, I don't. Plane's 100%. I don't know why our cargo was damaged. That doesn't make sense. It wasn't fragile. How would it be 98%? I don't. Oh, well, no, it was ours because I was gonna say maybe the other guy had damaged it, but that was just the cargo in our plane. Was it 98%? I don't understand that. And then we see finished the job, 1.4 million. So we probably came close to $1 million, probably a little under for the entire job. Let's look at our finances. 154. We had 2 people completely screw up their planes on the last couple days. Here's 124, dropped to 116. Cold decided to do that. And oh, that chick, that Olivia chick, we had her, just hired her. She was the one flying the DHL. She's already got it down to 85%. I mean, come on. I just hired you. You can't be screwing up the planes like that. Oh well. Planes aren't too rough shit. They're just 76. I just got that down to 72. I guess not too bad overall. Although, man, I didn't think these planes took that kind of damage, really. I don't know. But I'm thinking our next flight in a 757 will probably come out of Honolulu. I think it's got enough range. It's a short and medium haul type aircraft, but it should be able to get 2,000 miles, which is what we need, a little over 2,000 to get back to the mainland. And as soon as we buy it, purchase it, it'll of course create more jobs around here. So we'll be able to find something. The 767 I also have, and that is a long haul. I was actually looking at something the other day. They fly like, I know, JFK down to Rio de Janeiro. So it does have, which is like 4,000 miles. So apparently that's a pretty long aircraft. I think the 777 is about the same distance. I don't know if the 767 can go further or not. Do not know. Also, I imported the 757. Let's see if it's here. It doesn't carry as much as I was hoping. Cargo capacity. Here's the. All right, here it is. So it's after the 737. It can only hold 72,000. So it's a little bit less than the Airbus. I don't know if it's exactly how accurate. I tried to get it as close as I could. You know, you can't always find the exact information on the internet. Like 0 fuel weight, maximum 0 fuel weight. You can find some of that stuff. But do you know the operating empty weight? Some of them vary and everything, so I gotta get as close as I can. You can see, what did I say, 72? Yeah, 72,950 is about 26,000 less than the 777. And yeah, it's got 3,200, so we can get back to the mainland with not a whole lot to spare, to be quite honest. We're going to need something light, just to make sure we can get back. That'd be kind of cool to go to Alaska again. There's one at Cold Bay. But, well, I guess we're done for the 777 for a while. Like I said, maybe one, if we can find a long one, we might do it. But that's going to be it for now, everybody. Hope you all enjoyed the 777, and I hope you all enjoyed this episode. And I will catch you on the next flight.